Right, and in the meantime, as a break filler, if you like, I was asked to briefly take you along the main steps that we will now take to jump from this level of individual sub-projects that have been implemented, and we've heard all about it today, to something that you could call the overall results and outputs of the Brainflow program, this so-called consolidation step that we're going to do. Like I explained in the morning, the purpose of doing this consolidation is to aggregate sub-project results to come to some sort of a synthesis of what has been done, and also perhaps to fill in this broader perspective, to have a package of tools and approaches and suggestions and recommendations that you can hand to Navarra or any other region that struggles with this, well, exodus of talent that you want to counter. We also would like to do this for another purpose, and that is to, in fact, show what this program in total has been all about to the policymaker, to the policy and professional workers field of your colleagues in other parts of Europe, and to the European Commission, and even, of course, not unimportantly, to the agency that has funded all this and made all this possible, the Interreg-C program. So it also has a strong dissemination and communication purpose. That's too quick. So, how do we do this? First of all, thinking of what could we make to, in fact, make some sense of this consolidation. Sub-projects have been producing quite a lot of outputs. We've seen rather glossy and very interesting looking folders already. More booklets and reports will be produced over the coming months. There's no need to make further big and very comprehensive reports. The consolidation work is not about wrapping up sub-projects individually. That's the work of the sub-projects. What we would like to do is to make very short summary reports, or you could call them fact sheets, that cover the different dimensions of this Brainflow program, sub-projects, the different priorities perhaps, the different regions for certain. And on top of that, there will be some sort of a summary final report, a content final report of the program that, well, is representative of all the work that has been done over the past years by Brainflow. It will be certainly suitable for internal use by the Brainflow regional partners and the stakeholders that were in the sub-projects or were interested in the sub-projects. And as I said, it's definitely also meant to be used for external purposes, for external audiences. So let's say the way the information will be presented is also going to be geared to that purpose, to be, let's say, appealing, attractive, low threshold, easily accessible to these different target groups. When I say that we do short summary reports on different dimensions of the Brainflow program, there are in fact 3 dimensions that you could distinguish and that we have distinguished in framing this consolidation work. First of all, the sub-projects. On top of all the work that the sub-projects do themselves individually, we think it would be good to have, at the level of the Brainflow program, standardized, uniformous, very condensed, well, summary overviews of these projects, to have in one glance a view of what the sub-projects have been doing, teasing people that are interested to dig deeper, travel to websites or even partners of sub-projects to learn more and implement their recommendations and good practices. So for each of these sub-projects, we hope to make such a summary synthesis report. What we also think is very important, very relevant at this stage is to come per partner region of the Brainflow Consortium to a set of recommendations that are based on the whole set of findings and results from the sub-projects. Maybe you've realized that not every Brainflow region is covered or involved in every Brainflow sub-project, but still certain sub-projects may have very interesting recommendations to make to a region that was not directly involved. So we are going to look for those cross-links and bring them to the regions. And a third, well, dimension that you could identify in the program is a thematic dimension that has also been identified in sort of a baseline study at the beginning of the program. Now we're not going to do a recheck of whether or not this baseline study has been fulfilled or accomplished, but it gives us at least a thematic frame that we could try to follow up. And we thought it would be interesting to report on aggregate results along these lines, to see what has BrainFlow delivered in terms of tools and approaches and findings that relate to attracting talent to a region. So how can you bring those people from outside into your region? But also to retaining talented workers in your region. So if you have them on board, what do you need to do to keep them there? To creating new talent or talent of another or a better fitting profile. Certain activities might relate to that field and could be synthesized or combined. And to activating the potential that is dormant, that is sleeping. So perhaps these are the 20% of people that drop out and could be turned into talents when you have a better approach. Perhaps there could also be other forms of talent activation that we can identify. So on these dimensions, very brief fact sheets will be produced in a consolidation process that looks very shortly as follows. Starting sort of now, over the coming weeks, into, let's say, the summer of 2013, there will be a first step of analyzing all the work that has been done in the sub-projects, but also relevant other sources, documents that needs to be filtered into this exercise. And shortly after summer, we hope to organize a meeting where all the sub-projects are represented, something we call a fact-finding workshop, where we think it would be good to have the brains of the sub-project representatives together and see how their work, as they've already heard from each other today, can be interlinked, connected, and put together to come to an aggregate level of recommendations and approaches. Another thing that we intend to do is when preparing recommendations to the regional representatives of the BrainFlow Consortium, I think it's very important to have a bilateral exchange with each of the individual regions to make sure that what we recommend ticks the right boxes in terms of the challenges or the questions that they have at this moment, to make sure that there is a true, demand and supply connection there. So let's say mid-autumn, we plan to organize at a very well-timed moment. We are thinking about the open days of the European Commission, where hopefully many of the regions will be present, to organize something along those lines. And then, of course, there will be the tough and tedious work of reporting and, in the end, presenting the results of this whole exercise, which takes, let's say, the end of the year and rolls into the early next year, when there is, a very important and nice final moment where everything can come together, which is the closure conference of the BrainFlow program. And that is, of course, where you will be hearing about all the outcomes of this process. So we hope to see you all again then, somewhere in February, sometime in February, somewhere in Germany, probably Düsseldorf or the surroundings of Düsseldorf. And that's where you'll be hearing more about this aggregated, consolidated BrainFlow result. Thank you very much.